Welcome to a crucial chapter in hockey history, a tale that revolves around the enigmatic Eric Lindros. On the decisive day of May 26, 2000, a pivotal game unfolds, Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals. The Philadelphia Flyers, led by Lindros, are pitted against the formidable New Jersey Devils. Remarkably, Lindros, who arguably should have been sidelined, gears up to potentially lead the Flyers to the Stanley Cup Final. Eric Lindros' journey in hockey was marked by unparalleled potential. He was often celebrated as a generational talent, a player who was set to revolutionize the sport, standing tall among legends like Gretzky and Lemieux. His entrance into the professional arena was nothing short of phenomenal. Combining an exceptional offensive skill set with a physicality that was rarely observed in players of his finesse, Lindros was more than just a point scorer. He was a game changer. His intimidating stature at 6'4" inches and weighing 240 pounds made him an almost indomitable force on the ice. Lindros' path to the NHL was laced with controversy. Originally drafted by the Quebec Nordiques, he chose a path less traveled by not joining the team, which eventually led to his move to the Philadelphia Flyers. This decision ushered in the Lindros era in NHL history.
I guess I just didn't explain properly enough that I did not want to play for that particular owner as clear as I should have. And I didn't think I had to.
His impact on the team was immediate and significant, capturing the admiration of Philadelphia fans with his robust and energetic style of play. Despite his successes, including winning a Hart Trophy and leading the Flyers to the Cup Final, his career was persistently shadowed by injury. The unique style of play that made Lindros a thrill to watch was also his Achilles heel. The physical demands of his approach to the game led to frequent injuries. The most significant of these were concussions, which were not as well understood at the time as they are today. The 1999 to 2000 season was particularly challenging for Lindros, characterized by multiple concussions, yet he persistently returned to the ice, often prematurely. The matchup against the New Jersey Devils in the Eastern Conference Final was a game that, in hindsight, Lindros should have avoided. His decision to play, after a season riddled with concussions, was fraught with risk and controversy. The game itself turned out to be a defining moment, not just for Lindros, but for the sport at large. A collision with Scott Stevens of the Devils, a player known for his punishing hits, resulted in yet another concussion for Lindros. This moment signified more than just a physical clash. It was a stark illustration of the then prevailing approach to player injuries, clashing with a growing understanding of the seriousness of concussions. This incident was a turning point in Lindros' career with the Flyers and had a profound impact on his future in the NHL. Post-concussion syndrome led him to miss a subsequent season and eventually seek a trade, landing him with the New York Rangers. However, the Lindros who returned to the ice was noticeably different. His once dominant physical style of play had been significantly reduced. Eric Lindros' storied career in hockey, when examined in hindsight, paints the portrait of an athlete whose potential was boundless. His stats alone place him among the elite, showcasing a caliber that could have easily seen him enshrined as one of the greatest to ever grace the ice. Yet, Lindros' journey is more than a tale of personal achievement and setbacks. It's a narrative deeply intertwined with the evolving understanding of player safety in the sport, particularly concerning the critical issue of concussions. His experiences underscored a then prevailing gap in awareness and management of such injuries, igniting crucial discussions and reforms in the sport. His story, while highlighting his remarkable talent and prowess, also serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities athletes face. The pressures to perform and return to play, often hastily in the face of injuries, are challenges that athletes continue to grapple with. Lindros' experience brought to light the urgent need for a paradigm shift in how sports injuries, especially concussions, are treated and managed. This change was not just about improving medical protocols, but also about fostering a culture in sports that prioritizes athlete health over short-term gains. In reflecting on Lindros' legacy, it becomes evident that his impact transcends his on-ice accomplishments. He emerges not just as a gifted player, but as a catalyst for a deeper and more compassionate understanding of athlete welfare. His career has been instrumental in advocating for better protective measures, more informed health management, and a more empathetic approach towards players dealing with injuries.
We talk about prevention. We're doing our best with that. Anytime that you're going to go and play sport, it's one of those things that it may occur from time to time.
The lessons learned from his experiences have been pivotal in shaping a more progressive and safety-conscious approach in hockey. Therefore, Lindros' legacy is multifaceted. It's about dazzling skill and unbridled passion for the game, and it's equally about the lasting influence he has had on improving player safety and well-being. His story is a vital chapter in the annals of hockey, one that has helped steer the sport towards a more responsible and player-centric future. It's a legacy that goes beyond records and championships, touching the very heart of what it means to care for those who dedicate themselves to the sport. Eric Lindros' career, therefore, serves as a pivotal example in the sport's history, highlighting the balance between a player's ambition and their well-being. His early days in the NHL were characterized by a meteoric rise to fame, fueled by his unique combination of size, skill, and aggression. This made him a fan favorite in Philadelphia, where the city's love for tough, hard-nosed sports icons found a perfect embodiment in Lindros. However, the physical nature of his play, which was his hallmark, soon began to take its toll. The concussions he sustained were a testament to the brutal physicality of the sport and the risks involved in playing with such intensity. The 1999 to 2000 season was particularly harrowing for Lindros, with a succession of concussions that raised serious concerns about his long-term health. Despite these concerns, Lindros, driven by his commitment to the game and his team, continued to play, often returning to the ice without fully recovering. The Eastern Conference Final against the Devils was the culmination of these risks. In this high-stakes game, Lindros' decision to play, despite his history of concussions, was a gamble that would have lasting consequences. The collision with Scott Stevens was not just a moment in a game, it was a watershed moment in the sport, highlighting the urgent need for a reevaluation of how player injuries, particularly concussions, were handled. The aftermath of this incident was significant for Lindros. It marked the end of his tenure with the Flyers and cast a shadow over his future in the sport. His subsequent move to the New York Rangers was met with much anticipation, but it was clear that the Lindros who returned to the ice was not the same player who had once dominated the game. His physical style of play, once his greatest asset, was now a source of vulnerability. In retrospect, Eric Lindros' career is a story of what could have been. His talent and potential were undeniable, and had it not been for the injuries, particularly the concussions, he could have gone on to achieve even greater heights in the sport. His story is also a reflection of the broader issues in professional sports regarding player safety and health. The handling of his injuries, the pressure to return to play, and the lack of understanding around concussions are issues that have since become central to discussions about athlete welfare in hockey and other contact sports. In closing, the story of Eric Lindros is a compelling narrative that intertwines talent, ambition, and the stark realities of professional sports. It's a tale that brings to the forefront the critical importance of balancing a player's relentless drive with their health and well-being. Lindros' enduring legacy in the sport isn't confined to the points he scored or the games he won. It's deeply rooted in the invaluable lessons drawn from his experiences, the transformative changes in managing player health, and the continuous strides being made to safeguard the safety and longevity of athletes in the demanding realm of professional sports. As we reflect on the profound impact of Eric Lindros' journey, let's carry forward the lessons and insights gleaned from his story. If you found this exploration of his legacy as enlightening and thought-provoking as we have, we invite you to join our community. Subscribe to our channel for more in-depth stories and analyses that delve into the heart of sports, the triumphs and challenges of its greatest players, and the ongoing evolution of athlete care and safety. Don't forget to hit the like button if you appreciated this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We value your perspectives and look forward to engaging with you in future discussions. Remember, every subscription, like, and comment not only supports our channel, but also contributes to a broader conversation about the importance of athlete welfare in sports. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more compelling content that connects you deeper with the sports and athletes you love.